Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about Rampage. He's already a fan favourite, first of all. Looks big, tentacly, spiky, tanky dude. This guy's a melee tank. Let's get into his abilities. So first off the bat, we've got his swipe. Not a lot of damage, pretty slow attack speed as well. But you know, your standard left click. Next, you've got a wicked ability. It's called Pounce. So you press this with your right click, and he just kind of pounces from point A. You don't get to choose it, you can't predetermine where it lands. Well, you can, but there's no recoil. As soon as you hit the button, there's no target volume, you just jump straight in. It's wicked, it means you can always use it quicker, however it can be hard to aim sometimes. Something that should be said about this: if you find that you're going over a target, or if a target's just very close to you, using your left click, your just general left click swipe, it will slam you down early, so that does make it a lot easier to hit. Does a little bit of damage on hit, 60 damage, not bad. An extra 30% bonus to critically wounded targets. Don't know what that means. I think it's under 20% or 25%, but I'm not sure. Now onto his Q, wicked ability. Starts off 100 physical damage and stuns the enemy. On here it says it stuns them for 0 seconds. That's not true. A stun for 0 seconds would do nothing, obviously. I'm pretty sure it's a stun for 2 seconds. I'm not certain on that, but I think it's about 2 seconds. Wicked ability. You can. A lot of people don't seem to realize this. I've noticed when they're playing, but you can. So when you first press the ability, you'll see Rampage kind of pull a boulder out of the ground. A lot of people think he's stationary. You can move. He moves a little bit slower than normal when he's got the boulder, but you can move around with him like that, and then you just press the left click, of course, to throw it. Really good, awesome ability, really handy in team fights as well. Onto his E, Feral Roar. So it just boosts max movement speed. Awesome ability. It also increases the range of his right click, of his pounce ability. Pretty cool. I don't generally put too many points in this early on, but later on it can really help you chase down enemies and tear them down. His ult, I mentioned earlier he's a tank, and his ult's one of the reasons for it. So instantly you can see Rampage becomes enraged, gaining 1300 max health. 1300 max health is massive, absolutely phenomenal, especially like he gets this as early as level 5. And he gets up to a 10%. I don't know what it says up to. I don't know if that's just 10% straight up, or if you need something else. I don't know. But yeah, you get an extra damage boost as well. Big thing about this ability, it lasts for 15.5 seconds. That's a long-lasting ult. And whilst you're not unkillable, you are damn hard to kill. You are really hard to kill when this ability is active. It's probably the staple of Rampage, and what makes him. Anyone's fought against him will know he's so irritating to fight against, because he'll just dive in and you'll damage him, you'll think you're doing really well, and then you realise no, you haven't done anything to him. He's got so much damn health. The dude's too hard to kill, something else to be said about his ult: it also resets his pounce cooldown and maxes its range. This means you can pounce in, use your ult, start kicking off with them, and then if you realise you might die, then you can just pounce out. And also, because it maxes out its range, it has a massive range. It must be the biggest range of a locomotive movement ability in the game. It is absolutely phenomenal. Now, whilst it doesn't say anything here about his passive, he has a really awesome passive. So his passive, the less health he has, the higher his regen is, and the higher healing abilities affect him. First of all, this is another reason he's so damn tanky. The more health you take off, the quicker he's regenerating it. Makes him really difficult to deal with. But secondly, it makes him a really effective jungler. You don't really have to worry about your health too much, because it's constantly, the more you get in hit, the more you're regenning. So it works really well with that. So we'll jump straight into Rampage in action now. Thing is with Rampage, he can tower dive because of how tanky he is. He's really good for that. Here's his Q ability. I think I'm about to. Yeah, here we go. So you see, he pulls the thing out and you throw it. A stun. I think that's about 2 seconds. I can't remember exactly how much, but I think it's about 2 seconds. Really good stun. Not as hard to hit as you might think. Sometimes I found when firing it, it's worth over aiming. But yeah, generally it's not particularly hard to hit at all. Something to keep in mind while playing Rampage: his damage is quite low, which can be quite, because of that, he doesn't, without extra damage in the cards, he doesn't deal much to heroes or to towers, and he's also got basically no lane clear. His lane clear is really poor. So this, like in my opinion, Rampage's primary ability is jungling and just harassing the enemy heroes. Really good for that. I'm trying. If we find somewhere where he uses ult, you'll see just how much health he grabs and just how annoying it can be, because he can use it in the blink of an eye. It takes maybe a second or so to like he like almost doubles in size, I think, and he's just a difficult hero to deal with. His E also really good for not letting heroes get away. There's his pounce. Boom. Crushed him. Absolutely crushed him. Brilliant. So yeah, Rampage, phenomenal hero. Really tanky. Not the best damage dealer. Not the best lane clearer, but really good for harass. Again, he's not unkillable, but this is probably the hardest. Once he's level 5, this is probably the hardest hero, I'd say, to kill. He's just like, here we are in a team fight. He straight in, uses Q, gets the stun, and even I haven't ulted yet here, but I'm still taking well, I said not a lot, but actually even without my ult, not a whole lot of damage considering how long he was right clicking on me. Ah, that Q. And here's the ult. You see that? He doubles in size. Massive dude. Remember, this increases his damage by 10% as well. Massive pounce. Absolutely huge pounce. And then you can always, by pressing R again, you can also cancel the ult if you don't need it anymore. So its cooldown goes on quicker. You'll see all he can do to lane clear is his left click. Bit unfortunate, but you know, it would be horribly unbalanced if he could lane clear as well as tank and harass the enemy team as well. Do remember his ultimate lasts 15.5 seconds. Now that's a damn long time. That's a damn long time for the enemy to be constantly right clicking. So something to be said with Rampage, don't be scared to just jump straight in. And then when they're damaging you, maybe when you're on half health or something, use your ult, because it is a big step up. It is absolutely phenomenal. Really, this guy's a really good roaming ganker, really good jungler, really good for harassing the enemy team in lane and health, just roaming and helping your other heroes out there trying to lane and get that farm that they need. I don't generally build health on him because I have here, but I think that's for cooldown reduction. But yeah, I don't generally build health on him. I do build armor on him every now and then, because towards the late game, when the other team is starting to get crit, they can be dealing a lot of damage and it can be quite difficult to deal with. So every now and then I will, if the damage from the team is coming quite high, I will start stacking armor. I do often build a bit of extra damage. I think extra damage on him is really good. I also always start with a harvester key. If you're roaming, I see no reason to. I think a ward is going to be pointless, whereas harvester key is going to be invaluable. Yeah, this is Rampage. If you've got any comments, or you think I'm playing him wrong, or you have a better way of doing things, please do give me a shout. Or if you, and of course subscribe. I want to keep doing these videos, get a breakdown. At the moment, Rampage stacks up really well against the heroes. In my opinion, he's the hardest hero to kill. You see, I'm left clicking Twin Blast here. And Twin Blast's he's not a tanky hero by any means, and I'm just not really doing any damage. I should have built health on this guy. Not health, I should have built damage on this guy. But yeah, he stacks up really well in the current meta. He's really irritating to play against. Sophie's is really fun to play with. Hope you enjoyed this breakdown of Rampage. If you have any comments or advice, please do whack them in the comment section. I'd love to see how everyone else plays him. If you've got any thoughts, whether I'm wrong or right. And do subscribe. I'm going to keep doing these videos. It's a wicked game. And I hope you learned something from this video. I hope it helped you out with pwning those noobs that we all love to pwn. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Always a pleasure. Have a nice day. And take it easy. Oh boy.